All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites, and once again we're out here on these whack-ass downtown Dallas streets. I like to call it the San Francisco of the South, because every other week they got a gay parade here.
That's right.
And we out here to teach the truth to our people who are on this sign. Get a shot of this sign so I don't have to say. But once again, like I said, we out here to speak the truth to our people. And also the condemnation of this kingdom.
Right.
And if you've been paying attention to the news, you'll know that this kingdom is going down.
That's right.
It's all evident. It's all in your face. The chip is getting closer and closer. There's all kind of famines, all kind of outbreaks all over the world. It's like nothing is settled anymore. Everything is uprooted. Nobody's talking about vacations besides the super rich. Everybody else, they taking vacations on credit cards.
Right.
That ain't no vacation. The whole time you trying to have fun, you think about how you gonna pay it back. That ain't no vacation. So this kingdom is completely collapsed right before your eyes.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
The second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's right, measure the time diligently. And if you're measuring the time diligently, you'll understand that it's no time to be worried about Kobe and his ankle.
That's right.
It's no time to be worried about LeBron James' hairline or whatever these niggas out here talking about. It's no time for that.
That's right.
Lamar Odom, the Kardashians. All these things are at the forefront of you niggas' minds, or you people on this sign mind. When I say nigga, I'm talking about every tribe on this sign.
That's right.
That's all you think about is the stupid things of life. Not knowing that it's this close to the Lord coming back. And when he comes back, that's it.
That's right.
Grace is over. The bill is due and you gotta pay up. Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before,
That's right.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time.
That's right. When you see these things coming to pass, then you'll know. Then you'll know. When you see the chip coming to pass, then you'll know.
That's right, brother.
And if you're paying attention, I believe it was Brother Kadar was talking about the chip earlier. Being put in, or it might have been, if you speak on that if you want.
Yeah, it was an article I was reading earlier today about them planning to in Kenya. There was an article I was reading earlier today about them planning to put chips, RFID chips, in the horns of rhinos in Kenya. Now, like, what the fuck would you need a RFID chip in a rhino? But I understand what that is through the spirit. They're slowly trying to get that okay, with society. They're slowly trying to get it acceptable.
That's right.
Just like with the dogs, them making it to where you have to chip your dogs.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you that this place is finished and that they're really pushing that chip.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a good point the brother's bringing up, because I stay right down the street, off the street to where Walgreens is right there, and every other couple of weekends and months they got free chips for your dogs. So it's already here. You have people already in Florida who've accepted it. This goes back far as what, like 04?
Probably earlier than that.
Yeah, and now they're doing it with the people who are ill. So that's gonna be another benefit. Like if you happen to be epileptic and having seizures, and they're like, somebody freak out, they could just put a monitor to the chip. Oh, here goes his medical information.
Right.
This is what it's consistent of. All that is, man, is a navigational system for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to equate themselves with the Most High, but it's not gonna happen, man.
And as you can see, this has been a process over a period of time.
That's right.
They put on this big show for you to make it seem like they were for Obamacare and that he was not gonna back down even though they shut the government down, and now everything's playing its course now. And then now, you know what? Let's forget about it. It's not about Obamacare, and now everything is starting to play itself out. It's a process, and it's going down this time.
And this is an article I got off this site, godlikeproductions.com. Let me just read a little bit of it. It says, Obama secretly signing away U.S. sovereignty. Yep. Shock plan regulates food, medicine, financial markers, internet freedom. If you notice, the internet is slow as fuck right now.
It is.
Everybody. Despite the government shutdown, the Obama administration has continued secret negotiations to complete what is known as the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP. The expansive plan is a proposed free trade agreement between the U.S., Australia, Brunei, Chile, Canada, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, and Vietnam, Singapore and Vietnam. The agreement will create new guidelines for everything from food safety to fracking, financial markets, medical prices, copyright rules, and internet freedom. The TPP negotiations have been criticized by politicians and advocates alike for their secrecy. The few aspects of the partnership leaked to the public indicate an expansive agenda with highly limited congressional oversight. So basically, these devils are on their way to locking this thing down, man.
That's right.
They locking this thing down, and they use that. They using these events like the so-called government lockout, which was planned. Exactly. It's problem, reaction, solution. Problem, reaction, solution. Order, abkeo. And they secretly doing these things, man.
Yep.
Taking away your rights. Little by little, you have no rights. You have no secrecy, man.
That's just like that article you sent out the other day where it was talking about how they, the FDA approved being able to, they made the human chip.
Yeah.
The FDA actually made it to where they passed it to where you can actually, you know how they was putting them in dogs, they put them in rhinos. They actually passed a chip that you can put in humans,
which is part of Obamacare.
So what else can they possibly be getting ready to gear up for, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't get around what the scriptures are saying. It's all in the news that they just like this government shutdown. How they saying by November 1st they gonna take out WIC, Section 8, food stamps, VA benefits, everything the government is offering. And come November 1st, they so-called gonna shut it down. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But when they do shut off the EBT cards and all that, Section 8 and all that stuff, what they gonna introduce? The chip.
That's right. And you know the chip is gonna be how, now I don't know this for sure, but through the Spirit, this is how Esau usually operates. You're gonna have that chip to receive any future benefits.
That's right, brother. Yep.
So they cut it off just so they can manufacture the chip on a mass basis.
Right.
And for you niggas, Mexicans, and so-called Native Americans, just for you. Because you the only ones, not the only ones, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that's my phone. That are on Medicaid, Section 8, and so on.
That's right.
Now they gonna put that chip out there just for you, like the brother was saying with the rhino. The chip is being introduced slowly, so that you accept it, so that you accept it in a magazine, in an article, so that you accept it, for different reasons, for a medical situation.
That movie with Justin Timberlake, the Time movie, where they had the chip in his right hand and you had to buy time and all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's being slowly introduced to you as something good. And then everybody's gonna start accepting it on a mass basis. Right. And that's when you're gonna have to have it.
Yep. That's
all that's nothing but prophecy. That's what the Lord put out there. And you niggas are gonna take it, and you niggas are gonna die.
That's right.
Just like they accept eating pork, everything.
Exactly. Because the so-called white man put it out there.
I'm gonna start at verse 2 again. You want me to go with Daniel 12?
You got a precept for it?
This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation.
That's right.
So, you know, right now, this thing is about to get so bad. They were showing down in one state in Georgia alone how people were piling up in groups just to get paperwork for those government benefits that's going to be taken away.
Right.
And even though the government shutdown has ended, they're still trying to get organized on how they're going to repay people.
Yeah.
This is how fucked up it is right now. And that's like, really, people still not seeing how jacked up this system is. It's totally just crumbling right now. Y'all think y'all just saying, "Ooh, just wiping the sweat off your brows," but it's not that easy.
That's right. If I could add this, I got you in 1 second.
That shutdown is only to January. I mean, that thing is only to January.
They're gonna default a second time. I mean,
it's gonna happen. Even if it go for a year, it's gonna happen again, man.
Yeah.
They got Jake on. Well, they got everybody on work furlough. You working for free.
Yeah.
You working with the hope of getting a paycheck, and then you got the nigga woman talking about back pay. It doesn't matter if it's back pay. You wasn't getting paid for 3 or 4 months.
That's unjust.
That's enough time to get evicted.
That's right. You went through all this stuff, and you justifying it by saying I'm gonna get back pay. No, you dumbass. You're supposed to be getting paid up front,
Right.
so that you can live.
That's right.
Go ahead.
They're gonna take taxes under that back pay and medical and everything else. Yeah, that's right.
That's why they like that SNAP program, that supplemental nutrition assistance program.
Yeah.
They getting rid of that shit. And they know these people on this sign need that, man, as a means to survive, man. And don't get it twisted, you know, it's like they say, it's a lot of, you know, so-called, you know, well, fucking Edomites on there too. You know, but hey, Esau gonna catch hell too. Everybody about to catch hell, man.
Right. Can I say this too? All these different events, man, it's basically giving them justification to bring on QE3, a quantitative easing measure, man, which is gonna further, you know, devalue the dollar bill, and it's gonna inflate the prices of everything, man.
Hyper.
Yeah, I just read something the other day to where they finna pull out a whole nother circulation of $100 bills.
Yeah.
And you know every time they put out more money, it devalues it.
Right.
So what they doing, they getting ready to put out a whole nother mass of $100 bills.
Oh, and I know what you're talking about. To add to your point, they show a video where they're looking at the $100 bill, and you know with the other bills, like with the 20 and the 50, they show progression of, let's say, the Twin Towers falling and other things, right?
From the five all the way up to the 100.
Right. So now with the 100, they're supposed to be showing like nuclear destruction on the $100 bill. You don't believe me? Look it up.
Oh man, that's awesome.
What's that, brother?
No, I got it.
Let me break it down.
All right.
Psalms 10. I'm gonna start at 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Right.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Talking about the so-called white man. Go ahead.
That's right, and that's talking about these government programs that he's putting out there. This Section 8 and all this stuff.
Right.
All that stuff is deceit. It's designed to get you in the spot that you're in right now. You're depending on the so-called white man. Somebody get Isaiah 30. They start at verse 1. You're depending on the so-called white man. You're not dependent on the Lord. You looking to the so-called white man for help, for aid, for food,
running
for
Egypt.
comfort. You going to the so-called white man. You going to the Pharaoh, which is Obama, for help.
That's right, brother.
It's Isaiah 30.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it goes into 2.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
And the nigga woman especially, just rebellious. They the first ones in the church in the morning, but don't care nothing about the Most High. Don't care nothing about the Son of the Most High. And don't care nothing about the Lord's people. Because if you did, you wouldn't be killing babies all the time.
Carrying them in your bag.
Go ahead.
The point is verse 2.
That's right. Speak about that.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah. It was this little nigga woman up north in Brooklyn. Her and a little homegirl, they both 17. they're in the mall in Victoria's Secret, you know, stealing, and come to find out the little nigga, the nigga woman had a dead child, man, and she gave birth to it the previous day, and had a child in a bag, man, dead. Walking around, the security guard ran up on him, you know, because he stealing. Yeah, they were stealing, and he had suspected theft, but he said he smelled a strong stench. Come to find out, it's a baby in a bag, man.
She had a miscarriage. He said she had a miscarriage.
Yeah, had a miscarriage.
How do you have a miscarriage?
You can have a miscarriage in the middle of your shopping spree. You have a miscarriage. Put the dead baby and wrap it up in a bag and continue on with your shopping spree.
Like it's nothing.
What is the mental mindset of a human being like that? The brother Yashawama sent me that story, and normally we go back and forth. I didn't have nothing. That was the extent right there. We reached our limit.
Man.
And she just carrying on about the shopping spree like this is normal behavior. Well, I think at the end of the story, they put her in a wheelchair and took her to Bellevue, which is like a mental hospital. I bet even the cops was like, man, it's definitely the end of the world.
That's what they said. We've seen a lot of things, but we've never. And this is the white man. We've never seen nothing this extreme.
That's right.
How the fuck you done did something a white man ain't seen?
The nigga woman pulled it off.
This is just what we hear. Because Israel overpassed the deeds of the wicked.
Eve pulled it off. Once again, Eve pulled it off. Fucked it up for everybody. Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2. Well, I'm going to finish 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
But not of the Lord. To take counsel, but not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Who do they take counsel of?
So-called white
Obama.
Yep.
What was it when he got elected the first time?
Oh,
the
man.
nigga woman said he gonna pay my light bill.
I ain't got to pay no more bills. She ain't got to free chicken. I don't give a fuck if the president is your mama or your daddy. You still gonna have to come off that cheddar. Shit.
You gotta kick in something.
I'm telling you. Go ahead. What verse you at?
I'm still in verse 1. And they cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That's right. They're covered. They're just laden with iniquity, laden with sin. If you look at the nigga woman, inside her, you can see all sin. Every manner of just unclean sin is within her. She don't have no standard, no moral, no nothing. Ghetto gaggers. I mean, the list just goes on. Basketball wives. And you're not even their wives. I mean, you're their wives in the sense of the truth.
Broke up ass bitches.
But you just somebody that's getting smashed on the side. Now you on TV and you're the one that the women are celebrating.
Yep.
Being his mistress, and you won the lottery by getting pregnant. You didn't care nothing about the child, the man, or yourself. You won. You gonna say something?
Yeah, and they even portray that.
You might as well stay over here.
they even portray that in that show with Kerry Washington called Scandal. You know, the nigga woman, she's in high office. She's like the president's advisor. And she's with the so-called white man, but she's a side piece.
That's right. But that's the perfect position for the nigga woman.
Yeah,
that is the perfect role for her. The sidekick for the president. Sidekick for Satan. Satan is going to the nigga woman. Should I do this? Should I do that? And the nigga woman says she got the perfect advice. She holding him down. For better or for worse. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then it's a fat the woman who I can't think of her name at the moment. It's a fat nigga woman who wrote the screenplay for it. You know, for the pilot for it to be aired. A fat black nigga woman.
Probably one of these nigga women from Media Takeout or Gossip. They probably got together and did that shit.
That they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
And have not asked at Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You have never once turned to the Lord. You always turn to the so-called white man.
Yep.
You always go to the so-called white man.
Every time.
You never once. And then you got the women that are so-called in the truth. It's the same thing.
Yep.
Now I'm not saying I'm not saying names and all that. But y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Hosea chapter 2, and 5. It's talking about the whole nation of Israel, but it's going into these women too. For their mother had played the harlot.
That's right.
She that conceived them have done shamefully.
The nigga woman has played the harlot completely. She never goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. She always goes to Satan. Yep. She always tricks herself out for Satan. Right. She's always putting herself out there for money or for this or for that.
Yep. No morals.
No morals.
You notice if you talk about niggas to a black woman, she'll talk to you all day with you, talking shit, laughing, but you bring up the white man.
That's right.
Her whole countenance will change.
Matter of fact, the perfect, do that with that lady, Nene Leakes. Do that. Talk about the white man to her. I bet you she'll kick you smooth out of her house.
Yep.
And might even try to stab you or something like that. You know how they get down on the housewives. Go ahead.
For she said, I will go after my lovers that gave me my bread.
And that she is the nigga woman. She's going to go after her lover. She's going to go after the so-called white man who's giving her all these, who's letting her live in that $200,000 house for $38 a month. And on the side, she's doing ghetto gagger tapes. So she got a nice little situation going. She getting, exactly. She got 6 kids, 4 different baby daddies, each one of them paying $1,000 in child support. So she living a life. Why would she go to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when she got it made so well? Go ahead.
Yep, for she said, I will go after my lovers that gave me my bread and my water and my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink.
That's right.
Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns and make a wall that she shall not find her path.
That's right. And that's what's happening to the so-called black woman. Everybody is seeing what's going on. Yep. Especially, I like listening to the comedian Patrice O'Neal, because he loves pointing that out. Yeah. He loves to say, I'm not scared of you black women. I know your whole stilo.
Yeah, him and Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb too. I know your whole stilo. You get loud, blah, 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 but you ain't shit. All I gotta do is not get you pregnant, and I'm cool.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them.
That's right.
And she shall seek them, but shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for it was better with me than now.
That's right. The nigga woman, I mean, everybody is exposed to the nigga woman. And everybody is starting to understand that the nigga woman ain't shit. It was cute at one time when she yelling and screaming and doing that neck shit. It was all over TV. They got white women snapping their fingers like the nigga woman. But no, all that shit is out. Now you just a bother.
Yeah.
Like one of Floyd Mayweather bitches he had. Ray J, now Ray J fucking a bitch. Posting up on Instagram with the bitch, man. Now she was just with Floyd Mayweather on 24/7.
Yeah.
The Showtime, not 24/7, but now she with Ray J.
Yeah, now she got
you don't have no shame, man.
Nope. She got a new sponsor now. She got a new way to get it now.
Yeah, but like the scriptures say, the vintage is failing, and the vintage is this new world order that would allow you to do all of those things, man.
That's right.
That's failing. That's out of there now.
And especially with Ray J, Ray J, that shows how much of a piece of shit our people are. That's an adulterous act. Ain't you supposed to be cool with that, man?
So ain't he on the money team?
Yeah, he on the You know what I'm saying? I don't. It just show you how out of order this society is, man.
But he was the same one that made the song. I hit it first.
Yeah.
That's just.
But look at you now. Man, I'm not talking about Ray J. Go ahead.
Our people are horrible, man.
Go ahead. Yeah. You still holding?
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail.
That's right. The spirit of Egypt shall fail. This whole system is crumbling. Those missiles are being activated. Those missiles are ready. You can almost smell the smoke.
That's right.
Everything is falling down. Everybody is exposed to the so-called white man. Everybody is exposed to this jacked up system.
Right.
Nobody wants you in their country anymore.
Right.
I remember it was in about 2000, between about 2001 and 2003. I know that's a broad time frame. But there was a time before 9/11 you was in the military, or if you was a U.S. citizen, you could go to Europe, and with your driver's license, you could go from country to country. Let's say if you were in the military and you didn't have a passport, you could go from country to country with nobody saying nothing, because they loved Americanos. They loved you. They said they loved you to your face, but even at that time they didn't love you. But now it's just a complete fuck you from everybody all over the world. They don't want you here. Now, just because you're American, you getting extra long strip searches. You getting extra long time at baggage claim.
Your baby getting searched.
Exactly. They digging in the baby diaper, looking for explosives.
China said it was time to de-American.
Yeah. Piece of shit, man.
Sorry, John. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof.
That's right.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof.
That's right. And the council, the spirit, the carnal, all aspects of Egypt is being brought down. It's being exposed right before your eyes. But you refuse to see it because you sleep.
That's right. And that council falling apart is the government alone. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers.
That's right.
And to
but
them.
what can an idol do for you?
Because the reason why I'm bringing this one up in particular, in case y'all ain't noticed, man, this is the month. This is October, man. It's gonna be a lot of fucking sacrifices this month.
Yeah,
right. It's gonna be a lot of sacrifices this month on that Halloween.
Because Esau know his kingdom is going down, so he killing babies left and right with the hope of, hey, one of these motherfuckers might catch.
Yeah.
And we'll be all right, but it ain't gonna work. You're just killing babies.
Yeah.
That's it.
And killing government assistance along with it.
That's right.
And to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Like it said, those idols, what are those idols going to do for you when these missiles are coming, when this chip is out here? What are those idols going to do for you? What is your Greek sorority and fraternity going to do for you in that time? But that's what you pushing. That's what you go to. You go to Egypt. You don't go to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. That's right. And you can't say you don't know, because we out here. And it's not just Dallas. It's all over the world.
Yep.
Now you got the Nuwabians debating so-called Hebrew Israelites on the internet. You can't say the information ain't out there.
That's right.
That's a whole nother subject.
But now this is how bad it's getting now, man. Like these people are gonna be so fucking shook, man. They already showed you the effects of it coming close to the default, where people had to stop, where they WIC and EBT cards got cut off.
That's right.
And they had to leave all their shit in the damn store.
That's right. Now I'm sorry. That's not to say that brothers in the truth, they may have those EBT cards. They may be on, I believe here it's Lone Star or whatever.
Yeah, EBT,
WIC, whatever. But if it's taken away, so be it. That was a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. He supplied that to me, and he'll supply more. There's no reason for me to feel any kind of way.
Because you got the brothers and the Most High.
That's right. So you throw that card out the window. So be it.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
That's right. And where do you get that wisdom and that knowledge? From this Bible.
That's right.
From the prophets are out here on these corners. From the internet.
That's right.
From the men of the Lord. That's where you get that wisdom and that knowledge. You don't get that knowledge from Egypt. You don't get that knowledge at the University of Miami. You don't get that knowledge at Harvard University.
Right.
Or at Yale. Or Cornell. You don't get that. You get the wisdom of this world, which is foolishness to the Most High.
That's right, brother.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's right, Con. In strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right. The fear of the Lord is a treasure for a man in the truth.
That's right.
The fear of the Lord, period, point blank. Not your EBT card. You got it. That's cool to Wadi Al-Bashim Al-Shai. If it's taken away, so be it. The Lord will supply my food in another way.
That's right. That's right.
Other guys won't.
That's right.
And right now, man, this thing is nothing but a repeat, man. Everything you've been warned about, man, is coming from this word.
That's right.
The precept I got for that is Ecclesiastes 1:9. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no new point, brother.
As much as these stories keep coming out of these scriptures, man, now it's being repeated again. But it's about to be on a whole nother level, man.
Just like with Rome, denarius. You know, just like in Rome with the denarius, with the devaluing of the currency then.
That's right, brother.
You had a whole bunch of different skirmishes going on. The same things that were going on then are going on now, but it's revamped. It's 2.0.
That's right,
It's
brother.
7.0.
That's right.
That's right. Now, so now these devils gonna keep playing y'all, having y'all believe that the damn economy is gonna recover. They're gonna pay on this debt somehow, or they just gonna keep raising the ceiling. But after a while, man, you can only raise it but so much.
That's right, brother.
This shit's coming. This shit is about to go to a straight halt. Ain't gonna be no damn default, man. And everything's just gonna go crazy.
That's
just
right.
like they showed when the government went in the default in Argentina back in 2001.
Yeah.
Them people out there tearing these buildings down, burning every damn thing up.
That's right.
So now this thing is about to go down a whole nother level now. They showing you, and look, you already seen these cities already went bankrupt.
Yep.
And then we have a government shutdown when they're trying to help these cities out. Now see that shit that stays off into the background for now, so it doesn't scare people.
That's right.
Y'all don't know what, y'all have no idea what's coming to your front doorstep.
That's right.
And once again, like the scriptures also say, it's gonna come like a thief in the night.
Yep.
That's right. And what happens when a thief in the night comes? You're not ready, you sleep, you still got sleep in your eyes, but you're getting jacked up. You can't do nothing about it.
That's right, brother.
That's right.
You barely can move. Your mind's not clear. You barely even focus on something's going on. You just know that you up now.
Right.
While he's just ransacking everything.
That's right.
And he's gonna take your life at the end. Go ahead.
Kind of slog out. Man, you devils, man, y'all gonna go, you so-called white people gonna go back to your same damn habitat where you gonna start eating your fucking kids.
Yep.
All that shit, man.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be, and that damn, all of us, man, Lord will, man, we gonna be around rejoicing on this, man.
Big cup of wine.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be, you people gonna lose your damn minds because you don't even know how to survive when it's really time to struggle.
That's right.
You know, without McDonald's, without Burger King, without the $5 footlong, and the 8 pieces for $2.99 at churches, you niggas are through. You don't know how to cook.
Yep.
You don't know how to catch a chicken and kill it. You don't know nothing about that.
Don't know how to start a fire. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's right.
All you know is unwrap that McDouble. That's all. That's you good at that.
We're gonna go right back to the same way you were, man. Going back to your forefather Esau.
That's
up
right.
in them fucking mountains, praying, not cleaning yourselves, no nothing. Y'all gonna be so fucking nasty.
I got a precept on that.
Yeah, right?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. I started verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows.
Break it down, rock it down.
It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? You gotta pray to the Heavenly Father if you are the elected of people on His Son. That's the only chance that you got to be delivered from this place. That's a prerequisite. But you also have to believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
In His name, in His will, in His power. And without that, gone.
That's right. And that's not something that any man on this earth can give you. That's something that's given from the Most High. So if you ain't got it, so be it. Just because you don't understand something, well, that's on you. Romans 3:3 talk about that.
That's right.
You don't understand what I'm talking about. You can't disprove it. We just gonna move on. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to debate all night to a nigga, to a New Wabian.
That's right, man. That's a beautiful point. Let me say this too, man. Because like the elders and, brothers that come up under the elders all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, we only preaching to the elect, man. Fuck you niggas. Fuck the so-called white man. Fuck all you other heathen nations, man.
That's right, brother.
Right. The Most High, even within these camps, man, guys out there proclaiming to be Israelites that's actually out teaching this word, man. The Most High is only dealing with the elect, man. And Lord willing, you know, we do this out of hope that the Most High gonna show us mercy, man.
Right.
That we'll be delivered out of these calamities that's to come, man. You know, that we'll have the right spirit on us of faith when it comes time for the white man to start pushing the chip, man. That we ain't gonna take the chip. Cause it's a lot of guys you can say, man, you know, what you ain't gonna do. But it's a different thing when that situation is put before you, man. The Most High is gonna start testing all of us, man, in the times that we in, man.
Lord gonna separate the men from the boys.
So it's really time to gird up your loins, man, like men, man. And recognize who your enemy is and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of your heavenly power. And through faith, you know, if you the elect, man, you might scarcely be saved, man.
That's right, man. That's the spirit to me. The brother Michael Oliver was just talking about that. First of all, we ain't out here for the fucking peons out here. It's only for the elect. Fishing for the elect. That's it. And all you fucking assholes out there, you Nubians, Egyptologists, man, whatever, man. You're a joke. You're a joke, period. And for you brothers out here, man, that claim you in this truth, man, you better pray to the Most High that He bless you with mercy and with faith and build your endurance up, man. Because it's about to get serious out here. We all gonna get tried, man. We all gonna get tried. And that's the spirit. The brothers been talking about that all week. Heavy for the spirit. It's gonna get bad out here, man. Everything we preach about through the scriptures, man, we gonna be here to witness that, man. We gonna be still living here when that all that hit the fan, man. All right.
Yep. Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Right.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh. And that
We're in the midst of the city right now. You know what I'm saying? We in downtown Dallas. The midst of Jerusalem is talking about the people on this sign. Go ahead.
and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And they cry for all the abominations that's being done, man. You got Jake getting killed in the street. Our women out of line. Our kids out of line. So-called white man got his foot on our neck. The other nations helping him. The men that are sighing and crying in the midst of the city are the ones that's gonna get delivered, man.
That's right, brother.
Because everybody ain't tired of this place. It ain't enough people that's tired of this place at this point in time.
Right.
But the Most High gonna work all that out. Because he building up the elect. He building up the 144. He building up the 1/3 day by day by day.
Bullshit.
Go ahead. Keep reading.
Y'all not tired of
Keep
doing
reading.
this
Ignore
bullshit?
her. Keep reading.
And to the others he said in mine hearing,
Right?
go ye after him through the city
Right.
and smite.
Go out to the midst of the city and smite.
That's right.
Go out and smite those that ain't tired of this place, man.
That's right, brother.
You got these stupid white cracker women running up the street, running their mouth. Ain't even supposed to be talking, but they always got something to say.
That's right.
You finna go fuck the shit out that dog.
That's right, brother.
But we can't say nothing about that. But we are tired of the abominations that's being done in the midst of the city. With you crackers walking around having sex with dogs.
Babies.
Having sex with horses. Putting your babies in the microwave.
Little kids.
Screwing little boys. It's enough people on this planet that's sick of that shit.
That's right.
The Lord's sick of that shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
But guess what? The Lord seen that. Now we're not tired of coming out here every week. The Lord told us to do that in the Bible. They talking about they come out here and think they talking about God. We ain't talking about the Most High, dummy.
Yeah, we just ain't talking about your God.
Yeah, we ain't talking about your God, sweet baby Jesus.
That's right.
We talking about Yahweh Shah.
That's right, brother.
May the Lord fucking
Not that
curse
blue-eyed devil.
Yeah.
Hey, give Baruch 6.
Slack it, brother.
Give Baruch chapter 6. And start at 71 and go down to the end. Cause see, a lot of people don't understand that it's only one Most High.
That's
it's only
right.
one God that can commit an action, that can do something. You know what I'm saying? When you read Bel and the Dragon in the Apocrypha, how bold Daniel was in the face of them devils, man. Cause he knew they gods can't do nothing, man. Can't nobody on this sign do what our God do. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Can't nobody compete with that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got guys made out of wood, stone, paper, all type of stuff, man. And you wonder why your life sucks. You wonder why you can't catch a break.
That's right.
You wonder why the Most High got his foot sideways up your behind, man.
That's right.
Because you ain't right. He told you don't put no other gods before him. And what do? You Jesus this. You Allah that.
Yep.
You Buddha this.
Yourself.
You Hindu. You're Jehovah's Witness. You coming through everything but the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Everybody got a Bible.
That's right.
Everybody got a Bible, whether you believe in it or not. Everybody got Bibles.
That's right.
Bible is the most highest-selling book ever. So that lets you know people buying them. But don't know they ain't reading them. If they are reading them, they ain't getting to understand it. Read that in Baruch. Baruch started in 71. Talking about these other gods, man. Cause y'all put anything before the Most High, man. Y'all putting cars before the Most High. Y'all putting food before the Most High.
Your family.
Money, your family, your kid. You putting everything before the Most High. He told you straight up, don't do that.
That's right.
And you wonder why he got his foot sideways up your tail, man. Read.
This is Baruch.
No, read that.
It's Baruch chapter 6 verse 71. And likewise their gods of wood and laid over with silver and gold.
Right. I'm gonna say every time you look up, you see a nigga rubbing his Jesus piece. You know what I'm saying? Niggas walking around with unks tattooed on. Buddha. You got this big fat pudgy statue. You can't do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I got a question.
All right, hold on, just a second. I'm getting you. Go ahead.
Are like to a white thorn in an orchard that every bird sitteth upon.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You can't even keep the birds off your God. Our God created the birds. You can't even keep the birds off your God. There's a difference between them two.
That's right.
Go ahead.
As also to a dead body that is cast into the dark.
Right, go ahead.
And you shall know them to be no gods.
And you shall know them to be no gods. When the shit hit the fan, you're gonna realize that the God that you worshiping ain't hitting on a BB. It's only one Most High, Shalom. It's only one Most High, man. And he got a son. If you ain't going through them, you gonna die in your wickedness, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
By the bright purple that rotteth upon them.
Right.
And they themselves afterwards shall be eaten.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing. Your guys can't do nothing. Our God created the universe, the heavens and the earth and the stars and the people and the water and all that. Man, your God didn't create nothing but mischief, man. Go ahead.
And shall be a reproach in the country.
There shall be a reproach in the country, man. That's what I'm saying. You keep on following these other guys, man, you're going to end up where them other guys at the bottom of something hot.
That's right, brother.
What you got right here?
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17.
Right.
Woe is me, who delivered me in those days?
Who gonna deliver me in them days when you got this so-called white man killing everything that moves?
That's right.
When they got the military patrolling the streets telling you that if you ain't in the house by 6:30, you getting shot.
That's right.
Who gonna deliver you in them days? Is Buddha gonna do it? No. Is Allah gonna do it? No. Is Jesus gonna do it? No. Go ahead.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings.
Right.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Right.
The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in
I'm saying,
fear.
who gonna deliver you from all that, man? Because it's coming. You can't say it ain't coming.
It's already here, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You saw vestiges of it whenever this whole government shutdown took place, man.
Right.
These people in different parts of this country were losing their mind, man. Over a debt ceiling that they didn't even understand. You know?
First of all, what the fuck is a debt ceiling, man? What is a debt ceiling? There is no such thing as a debt ceiling.
IOU.
A debt, the term debt ceiling means that you are only to pay credit based off of what people allow you to pay. Oh, that's in Proverbs where it says that the borrower is slave to the lender. It tells you that the borrower is slave to the lender. What the hell is a debt ceiling, man?
Yeah, man.
You're supposed to budget just like you budget your own damn household.
Right.
What you get in, you figure it out, and then you pay your bills.
That's right.
And it's that simple.
But
ain't no mystery to it.
But you know that's just a small piece of America's overall problem, man. It hasn't paid any of its debts. It hasn't budgeted. It's just completely set out to be wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know? And now you're starting to see the seed that was sown, man, happen all across the world. You did like this simpleton that just walked by, man. Just simple as hell, man. You gonna get caught up infinite wickedness that the so-called white man has pushed forth. Yo, go ahead, bro.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
As a matter of fact, when you niggas, what y'all gonna do when that evil comes? We just had a nigga walk up here and say he had a question. I told him, hold on just a second and we'll get to it. He wasn't here for 3 minutes. The nigga already gone. You know what I'm saying? But what you think is gonna happen to a nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? It's niggas like that that's gonna make it easy for this white boy.
That's right.
They gonna make it easy for the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Behold, famine and plague,
right?
Tribulation and anguish,
right?
Or sent as scourges for amendment.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no other God gonna redeem you out of that. No, The one say the one true God that exists, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is the one that's putting you in that predicament.
That's right.
He bringing death, destruction, famine, and all that for the wicked, man. The elect ain't gonna have to taste of none of that. That's why we out here doing what we doing, hoping, praying. You know what I'm saying? Being prisoners of hope and not having a problem with it.
That's right.
That's right.
When you got a nigga that wants the truth in a sound bite, and if he don't get it in 30 seconds, he gonna walk up the block. Cool. I didn't want to talk to your bitch ass anyhow.
Exactly. He couldn't even. His eyes weren't even spiritually open enough to stay. To even to find any interest in asking a question, man, as to what we even talking about.
Let me add this. That's why the scriptures say, through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. Through reading these scriptures and reading what the Lord finna do to this fucking place.
That's right.
That's how we persuade men.
That's right.
But if you don't want this, if the Lord ain't set it up for you to get this, get the fuck out of here.
That's why I say the Most High got brothers all over the world that scared shitless of His power.
Right.
And that's the way you're supposed to be, because it say that the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom.
That's right.
So if you don't have no fear of the Most High, you don't have no wisdom, man. You don't have no wisdom. If you can read it in the Bible where it say don't eat pork and you eat that shit anyway. When it tell you not to commit adultery and you do it anyway. When he tell you not to put no other gods before him, and you do it anyway. That's right. Read.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
But for all these things, they're not going to turn away from their wickedness. They're going to keep on smoking blunts. They're going to keep on committing adultery. They're going to keep on eating pork. They're going to keep on doing all types of madness, man. Just because they feel good. Just because they don't have that fear, man. Go ahead.
Like understanding, too. Nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Right.
That they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Right.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
That's what I'm saying. The whole why you thinking it's all good. Why you thinking you done finally made it. Why you thinking you done finally got out the hood. You finna get burnt up where you standing, man.
That's right.
You finna get burnt up where you stand. Go ahead.
Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right.
For many of them that dwell upon earth.
For many of them that dwell upon earth. Who is that many of them? Everybody who ain't elected. Everybody who ain't chosen.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Shall perish of famine. And the other that escape the hunger.
Shall perish of famine. You either gonna starve to death or what?
Shall the sword destroy.
You either gonna starve to death or you gonna get killed violently. Period, point blank. Go ahead.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, man. That's why I say it's gonna be so many dead bodies. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a certain point to where they ain't even gonna be burying them. A whole lot of destruction gonna have to pass before the so-called white man go into slavery and had to bury them bodies itself.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For the earth shall be waste.
You so-called white people in trouble like a motherfucker. That's
right.
That's right. That's right.
And there shall be no man to comfort them.
Ain't gonna be nobody to comfort you, man. The only thing that's gonna comfort you is death.
That's right.
And when you come back into reincarnation, slavery is gonna comfort you.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
You're screwed. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
The city shall be cast down. This city is gonna be cast down. From New York to LA, from Wisconsin to Brownsville, everything in between. Go ahead.
There shall be no man left to till the earth.
There shall be no man left to till the earth. Go ahead.
And to sow it.
Go ahead.
The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them?
It ain't gonna be nobody. It ain't gonna be nobody here. They gonna be all that got destroyed, man. Go ahead.
The grapes shall ripe, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men.
For all places shall be desolate of men, man. Ain't nobody gonna live in America no more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be living over here no more, man. You gonna have desert creatures and stuff like that, but ain't gonna be no people over here.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
camel spice.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more.
Yeah, go finish that. Yeah, and then finish that up.
Isaiah 24:1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty,
Right?
and maketh it waste,
Right?
and turneth it upside down,
How you gonna do that? He gonna blow this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna burn it to a crisp, like it deserved to be done. Go ahead.
and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
And scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Man, it's gonna be people. It ain't gonna be nobody in this bitch.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where they gonna end up. They gonna end up in slavery or somewhere on their ass, but they ain't gonna be in America.
That's right, brother.
Go ahead.
And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest.
Right.
As with the servant, so with his master.
Right.
As with the maid, so with her mistress. As with the buyer, so with the seller.
Yep.
As with the lender, so with the borrower.
Yep.
As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
Yep.
The land shall be utterly empty.
I'm saying all them things go hand in hand. Just like all them things go hand in hand, America and destruction go hand in hand.
That's right.
Ain't no way to get around it. This place can't get nothing but destroyed, man. It's already destroyed. The water's fucked up. The air's fucked up. The people ain't no better than the earth or the water.
That's right.
The food's messed up. Go ahead.
The land shall be utterly empty,
Right?
and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word.
The Lord has spoken these words. The Lord said this place gonna be burnt up. The Lord said the so-called white man finna get his back beat.
That's right.
Right.
He finna have a road map back.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
So I'm jump down. Verse 31. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Right?
And the earth shall be laid waste.
And the earth shall be laid waste. That's what I'm saying. The scriptures repeat a lot of things, man. And there's too many scriptures and precepts upon precepts that say that this place is gonna be destroyed, man. And everybody that's down with it, all you other nations that hooked up with America, you gonna get messed up. All you people that thought America was gonna be the place of your salvation, you gonna get messed up. All the people that ain't willing to flee from this bitch right now, you gonna get messed up. And that's what said the Lord. The Bible said that, man. I say, y'all keep on thinking we just a bunch of niggas on the corner that don't know what the hell we talking about. Keep on thinking that, man. That's right.
See, you count our lives madness. You count this word just like that dumb fucking Edomite bitch that walked across calling this word bullshit. You don't fucking die. You know, through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you out of there.
That's right. I bring up what you got.
Con, that is on what I got a precept from what your brother's talking about. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised.
Right? The poor man's wisdom is despised. You got us out here coming out here every week, week in and week out, 2-3 times a week, telling you what's coming, telling you to get right. But y'all ain't trying to hear that because we ain't in three-piece suits sliding around begging for money. Go ahead.
And his words are not heard.
His words are not heard. Our words ain't heard, man. That's why you got all these people walking up and down like we ain't even out here, man. You got 20 dudes on the corner in holy garments, man. 20 dudes in holy garments. Ain't nobody paying attention. Ain't nobody got no questions. Don't nobody want to know nothing. Go ahead.
The words of wise men are heard in quiet.
The words of wise men are heard in quiet. Go ahead.
More than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Like just now, whoever these brothers scoffing with, these scoffers coming up and down the street just arguing, just debating on bullshit.
Hey, man.
Go ahead.
You know, just arguing on stuff they don't have no understanding of. Verse 18, wisdom is better than weapons of war,
Right?
but one sinner destroyeth much good.
That's why I say wisdom is better than weapons of war, man.
I'm Naphtali. Where's Naphtali? Right there. Argentina and Chile.
Yeah, you're the wicked of Naphtali, man, set to be destroyed. Okay?
Somebody's gonna die?
Yeah, the Most High, who you call Jesus Christ, is gonna come back and kill you. Because you're a scoffer, and because you're wicked, and because you wouldn't heed to the word of the Heavenly Father. Okay? Because you really should be over there cussing that dude out, man.
The dude that's talking all that noise, you should be cursing him out, telling him to be quiet,
Just
man.
Argentina and Chile?
No, that region. That whole region.
What are you? What tribe are you? Benjamin?
I'm a Reubenite, man. What
Oh, you're Reubenite. Okay.
Reubenite. Seminole Indian, man.
Reuben, okay, saved. And what else you got? Levi?
Man, keep on reading what we was reading, man.
Con, I'm about to say, I got
Read. Go ahead.
Go home sleep it off.
This is Revelation, chapter 12.
You ain't from.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth
Go ahead.
and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Do you know who that devil is that's coming down with great wrath?
Lucifer, the Lord of everything.
Keep reading.
Hey, man, come on.
Once again, it goes
Lucifer
right
is
there.
not the Lord. Illuminati
Because he
shit.
knoweth he had but a short time.
You know he had but a short time, man.
I got you. I got
So-called
you.
white
I'm
man
not
know he ain't got but a short time. That's why he finna wreak havoc on you dudes, man. That's why he finna wreak havoc on you Argentinians, on you Mexicans, on you Negroes, on you Indians. But the elect of these people, the biblical names of these people, the elect, they gonna be hid from all that, man. That's right. And if you don't get right, it's gonna get real ugly for you and your partners.
So what do I need to do?
You need to be quiet.
I mean, just back in the 90s in Argentina, you had one of the worst inflations that ever happened in the history of the world, where their money wasn't worth crap. How did that happen? It happened because the European and Western economies, World Bank, IMF, basically inflated their money, man.
That's right, brother.
So you had people that would get money during the day, would go to the store later that evening and couldn't pay for what that money was worth when they got it originally, man. In the same day, man. The so-called white man absolutely liquidated the Argentinian economy in a matter of a couple of years, man. But now, if you go to Argentina, man, you talk to a person from Argentina that's a little bit fair-skinned, or from Colombia, or from Uruguay or Paraguay, they look down on the natives, man. They look down on the natives of that people that have a little bit darker skin, man, because they got that Spaniard blood up in them, man. You so-called a lot of you so-called Argentinians worship your oppressor, man. You worship the so-called white man when he came over and destroyed your people. That's right. And he's still destroying your people, man. That's why a lot of those economies down there in South America can't flourish. Why? Because they're backed by U.S. and European economies, man.
Right.
And they owe millions and billions to the World Bank and IMF.
I was just about to say, they crashed the Argentinian economy.
Yeah.
Who did that hurt? That didn't hurt them so-called Germanic people that rule Argentina. Hold on, man. Hold your peace, man.
Yeah.
That didn't hurt the so-called Germanic Caucasian people, the upper class people that rule in Argentina.
Yep.
Or Argentina. That hurt the natives of that land, man.
Yep. That's
Right. They had people out there starving in the streets, man.
That's exactly right, man. And you still got that going on in Central and South America, man. To this day. That's right. Where the World Bank, the IMF has completely destroyed the whole economy. You have the elite upper class that live in that area in Chile and all the way up in Mexico, man.
Belize.
You know? And the native people of that land are suffering, man.
That's right.
Living in squalor and poverty. But that happened to you because of the curses.
Right.
That happened to you because it was prophesied that was going to happen to you because you were wicked.
That's like that earthquake that hit Chile a couple of years back.
Yep.
That earthquake destroyed that place, man. The reason why is because them other idols, man. Them idols.
28.
When the Lord said don't put no other gods before me, He meant that.
That's right.
And what do you do? Especially down there in the South America. They got that big old fake Jesus. All that's gonna come to naught, man.
Grab that real quick.
All that's gonna come to naught, man.
And that earthquake that hit Haiti.
You get Deuteronomy. Pay attention. Get Deuteronomy 28 and 45.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
It ain't just the so-called Negro that's living here in America that's being pelted by the curses. It's all you so-called Latinos and Native Americans that are being put down by the curses of the Heavenly Father, man. Right. All right, keep reading, Doc.
Till thou destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
And you so-called people from Argentina didn't hearken to the Lord of the heavenly, but now you hearken to this God, Cesare Borgia, a false idol, man. This ain't the image of the Lord. The doctrine that's preached under this demon's name isn't the true gospel. Okay? You worship Satan when you worship in this image. Keep reading.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Keep reading.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder and upon thy seed forever.
Now look at you, man, in the streets of America looking like a piece of shit. Looking like a piece of dung in the street. Right. You relegated to the barrios all across the world, the ghettos all across the world. You look down upon, all right? And you so-called Latinos and Native Americans, you catching hell too here in America. Right. It's not just the Negroes that got the curses on them. Right. You so-called Latinos and Native Americans are catching the same curses that the Negroes are catching, man. Right. But you worship your enemy. That's right, man. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness, with gladness of heart.
And his name is Tobias. Yes, your name is Tobias? Yes, sir. Your name is Tobias, man? You're supposed to live up to that name, man. Keep reading.
For the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Tobias was a devout man from the tribe of Naphtali, man.
That's crazy.
He was a devout man from the tribe of Naphtali. Not sitting over there scoffing at the word of the Heavenly Father. He uplifted the word of the Heavenly Father, man. He gave alms to his people. He was an example to the rest of the nation of how to be. That's who Tobias was back in the ancient world, man. Right. Not being a damn clown, man. Him and his son. Read.
Tobit and Tobias.
Tobit and Tobias, man. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
And then the Lord did send enemies against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who was that chief enemy? The so-called white man, Esau. Edom. That's his biblical name. Okay? We say so-called white man for edification's sake, but he really ain't white. He called himself white. But he's really red.
It's not pure.
All right, read.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And that's what happened, man. You go to the so-called white man and want of all things, man. In nakedness and hunger and in thirst. That's why the Argentinian government had to call upon the World Bank and the IMF to get them out that bankruptcy state. Yes. All right? And that's not only did that happen in Argentina, it happened to pretty much all those nations, man. When you go to El Salvador, when you go to Panama, when you go to all those nations, man. Okay? Germany. Hold on, just one second. Go ahead.
This is
break it down.
Hosea 9:11. As for Ephraim, the glory shall flee away like a bird. Right? From the birth and from the womb and from the conception.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You went from being chosen to not being nothing, man. And that ain't no mistake. And it wasn't no accident. Go ahead.
Though they bring up their children, yet will I bewail them, that there shall not be a man lifted. Go ahead. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them.
That's what I'm saying. The Most High did. The Most High did depart from these people on this side, man. And he didn't do it on his own. He didn't do it just because he was being mean or just because he was being a butthole. He did it because y'all wouldn't heed. Because y'all was putting all the other idols in front of him, man. Go ahead.
What do you need an alley for? I saw.
What you need an alley for?
Tyrese is planted in a planted place. Right. is a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer.
That's what I'm saying. Ephraim, that's talking about the northern tribe, the northern kingdom on down.
That's right.
From Ephraim on down to Issachar, man.
Right.
And it was gonna happen to all of them. And it did happen to all of them. It's still happening to all of them.
You getting jacked up, man. Getting jacked up. And you got these people that want to come up here and talk crap. All you people have been coward little babies since the day you was born, man. You ain't never stood up for anything in your life, man. Except for vanity and BS, like the brother just said. Okay? So don't come up here and try to talk down to us like we ain't shit or like we ain't doing nothing. What the hell are you doing, man?
Trying to get cursed out through the spirit.
Well, wait a minute. The scripture said, go ye out to the highways and byways and bid as many to the marriage as you possibly can. What you inviting me to a goddamn alley for? We right here on the corner, man.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you. I have nothing to hide from you.
Yep.
I'm not sitting here trying to portray some type of facade as if, you know, I'm as if, you know, some fake portrayal. I'm here. And all I'm doing is speaking the words of the Heavenly Father, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing, man.
And not a goddamn thing. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit for your life.
Yep.
You ain't doing shit for the people that you think that you about. You're not doing a damn thing, man.
And
what the hell you gonna invite me to an alley for, man?
Your life is producing the fruit of not doing the damn thing.
That's right. Okay. That's right.
You can't get around it. Shit, you get out.
I'm telling you, what do I say? You smell, you sit in the shit long enough, you start to smell like it. So check the crack in your ass.
That's why I talk about that in Ecclesiastes. Everything is vanity, man. Only thing that holds substance is truth, man.
That's right.
Now these people, all they do is
somebody got that in First Ezra chapter 4. True stand for all.
That's right. All these people got these vain goals, man. At the end of the day, for what? You trying to be the best at your job for what? You gonna retire in 15 years working in this economy. You gonna be working that motherfucker forever, and some young punk is gonna come take your job.
That's right.
You try to bid on your woman when your woman don't believe in you either. 70% of these women are initiating these marriages, man. Your women are thicker as hell, so you can't trust her. You can't trust your kids. Because your mama, your mother, and your wife to put her vibration on these kids, man. So they bring forth some monstrous children. You can't trust in them anymore. So what can you stand on, man? What do you people believe in, man? We know what we believe in. We believe in this truth. We believe that it's gonna be, and we believe in these prophecies more important. You know, that's a part of the truth, man. You know. And most time when we're conducting ourselves as such, man.
That's right.
Why you people walking down these streets looking like some fools, man? Knowing good and well that this county about to crash, man. What are you gonna do in that day, man? Your guns are not gonna save you.
Nope.
That surplus of canned goods are not gonna save you.
You gathering all that up for somebody else.
Yeah.
All them canned goods and bottles of water and all that stuff y'all storing up. Y'all storing that up for the elect, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Because this that Edomite brought it out, man. That brother had sent the water for that too.
Yeah.
He sent that out. He was like, basically all these people storing that stuff up. And that was the spirit that he said that he's storing up for these people to come and take it, man. Because they have maps of these bunkers, man. So you storing up all these things, man. What are you gonna do when 20 hungry ass men come and take you out, man?
So that's just like on the road. When you watching the road, when Vigo and his son, when they ran up across that that underground bunker that had all that food and all that stuff in it, it was empty when they got there.
That's right.
So that means the people that stored all that up,
they were gone.
Gone. And that's how it's gonna be, man. That's how it's gonna be. When the Most High said that his servants was gonna eat, he meant that, man. The Most High ain't never said nothing he didn't mean. Read that. And the Most High don't speak nothing but truth.
That's right.
And that's what he speak through his prophets, man. Go ahead.
First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. Wine is wicked.
Right.
The king is wicked.
Right.
Women are wicked.
Right.
All the children of men are wicked.
All the children of men are wicked. Go ahead.
And such are all their wicked works.
And such are all their wicked works. Wine, women, wicked men. Go ahead. and there's no truth in them.
Ain't no truth in none of you people, man. If you ain't of the elect of the nation of Israel, ain't no truth in you. Ain't no light in you. Ain't no salvation for you. Go ahead.
In their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
On their unrighteousness, they gonna perish, man. Why you think 2/3 of the nation of Israel gotta die? Why you think all the heathen nations gotta die? Why you think it's what, 1/3 and the 144,000 is the only ones that's gonna make it? That ain't no mistake. Go ahead.
As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong.
That's what I'm saying. And the truth don't need nothing but a small number. Compared to the 7 billion people that's on this planet, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel and the 144 is a small number. It's a small number. But that small number, all they need is the truth. That's all we need. Lord willing, we those men. Go ahead.
It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
It liveth and conquereth forevermore, man. The truth ain't never gonna lose. The truth is gonna be undefeated, man. That's what I'm saying. Cause lies, you can bust down lies. All these different doctrines they got out, all these different gods these people worshiping, all they can be bust down by this right here. But it ain't nothing you can go get that's gonna knock these scriptures off their X's. It ain't. You can't knock the scripture. You can't knock the truth off that tightrope, man. It's there. It's gonna be there. Go ahead.
With her, there is no acceptance. Oh, Salaki. With her, there is no accepting of persons or rewards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the truth, you ain't the truth. If you ain't coming with the truth, you ain't coming with nothing, man.
That's right.
Period, point blank.
Well, let me bring it out. That's why. That's why the scripture said you can do nothing against the truth before it.
That's right.
You can't do nothing against the Heavenly Father and His will.
That's right. You either get down or you lay down. And a lot of you people gonna lay down. That's right.
Let's bring out what you got. St. John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth.
Sanctify them through that what?
Thy truth.
Through that what?
Thy truth.
Sanctify them